government was supposed to be local. It was very important to the founding fathers during that entire constitutional Congress. George Washington didn't say anything because he was so respected, he didn't want to dominate. So he sat there and he took in all of the proceedings day after day after day after day. But there was only one thing that he actually stood up and talked about. And that is something which unfortunately has yet to come to be. You probably know that there were 12 amendments that were proposed initially. Those first amendments were the first 12 amendments. And amendment number 1 is the one that got 11 states to agree, but it was never passed, not ratified. And that was the amendment that stated that one representative in Congress could not represent more than 50,000 people maximum. And we're way, way beyond that. We have some congressional districts where there are 700, 800, 900,000 people. And the problem with that is that our founders, they expected that our representatives would go to Washington, spend about 2 to 3 months a year doing the very, very limited work of the federal government, and then come back home and live by all the laws that they had passed in Washington. And because they were living in their own home, working their own businesses as they had, and you didn't like what they did, you could walk up to their house, knock on the door and say, "Hey, what did you do that for? I was real stupid and I don't like it, and I'm not going to vote for you ever again." But they are now so insulated by being in Washington, D.C., that we don't have that. Now, that was one of the amendments. That was the first amendment. Some people call it our first right. That has not yet been ratified, but still could be.